Hello all and welcome to my channel where I'm just this random guy on YouTube with the finance and accounting degree that's just trying to help you build wealth and get better with finances. In today's video, I'm going to give you a list of the that haters say when you're on your way to build wealth. It's going to be 12. I'm going to give you a list of 12 things that these haters say, man. And it's just horrible. It really is. I don't know what else to say, but you're going to get this. Anytime you make changes in your life, people just don't like it, and they got something to say even if you don't even ask them. If there's anything in this list that I missed out, or there's anything that you hear you want to share, please drop a comment down below because I would love to hear it. Now, here's something that I hear people say all the time, and it just blows my mind. $1 million is not enough. Really? $1 million is not enough for what? What? Why would you simply tell someone that's trying to build wealth $1 million is not enough? And I hear that plenty of times. If you ask me, $1 million is not enough to quit my job. I get that. But $1 million is not enough. You have to ask the question, for what? For some people, that's enough to start their business. That's enough to pay off the car, the credit cards. There's so many things that you could do with $1 million. And for all you people out there that think $1 million is not enough, well, guess what? In 30, 40, 50 years from now, $1 million is always going to be better than zero. The next thing that I hear people say the most is, you'll never be able to retire early. Well, if you don't start early, then of course you will not ever be able to retire early. But some people's preferences and the things they need to do in their life to retire early is not the same as the average person. The average person wants all these material things. They want to get a great house. They want to go on vacation. They want to run up credit card debt. They want to do all these things that you might not necessarily want to do. If your goal is to retire early and you do all the right things to get to that point, then there's no stopping you at all. You could set up your lifestyle to be manageable. That way, reaching financial independence at an early age is definitely doable. Oh yeah, here's another thing people say. Why are you so obsessed with money? Because guys, money is important. You understand money is important. These haters, they don't understand that. Why? Because they don't know what it's like to have money, to appreciate money, and they don't understand how much power money has. Does money bring you happiness? No. We all know money does not bring you happiness. But there's one thing about money that is certainly true in all scenarios. It gives you opportunities to live the life that you want. It allows you to say no to things that you truly do not want to do. When you have no money, you have to say yes to mediocre pay raises. Yes to doing side hustles that you really don't want to do, but unfortunately, you have to do it to pay the bills. Yes to a boss that's telling you you're not getting promoted, but you have no other choice, so you got to just deal with it. So yes, you're obsessed with money because you see the opportunity that money has and you want to get there. Something else people say is, you're too focused on material things. If you like material things, that's your thing, and if you want to save for it, by all means do it. Why does someone's opinion about what you do, what you spend your money on, has anything to do with your life? Now, I'm not a materialistic person, but there is things in my life that I want. I want to be able to visit Italy. I've never been to Italy. I want to go to Spain. There's all these things I want to do in my life that I know money will allow me to get there. But for someone to tell me that I'm being materialistic, that's just a hater, once again, that doesn't understand the value of money, and they have no goal or nothing they're aiming for in life, so they want to just drag you down. The next thing people say is, you lose everything if you invest. Really? Lose everything? How many stories and people you know out there lost everything in investing in the stock market? Now, there's risky endeavors. I definitely understand people could lose so much money in the market. But really, if you follow the basic principles, you have an index fund that follows S&P 500, you're not going to lose it all, guys. You're just not. Throughout this year, there's been so many highs in the S&P 500. It's always an all-time high, and it's always being broken. So money is being made when you invest. Now, if you're doing crypto, you're doing some crazy type margin calls, you're taking some risky endeavors, of course you could lose all your money because you're being greedy. And the market, if you're greedy, you get eaten alive. Oh, here's another one that I hear so much is really interesting. You will regret it if you're not spending your money while you're young. Yes, okay, there's certain things about this that's true. But when you're young, you have to understand compound interest is extremely powerful. When you're young, you can put the least amount of money into your investments. You could turn into multi-millions. Really, you can, because with compound interest, time and the interest will definitely be your best friend. But who's to say you can't have fun when you're young? Really, you could do anything you want when you're young, if that's something that you want to do. Everyone thinks because you're young, you need to buy a house, buy a nice car, go on all these vacations. You don't really need to do all those things. If you want to be able to do all those things in your 30s and make a sacrifice in your 20s, by all means, go for it. You have your own goal, man. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. If you don't want to spend money while you're quote unquote young, and hold on, why 30 or 40 years old is not young? You're young in your 30s and your 40s. You don't have to be 20 years old in order to be considered young. Stop that nonsense. Here's another one. It's impossible to become wealthy unless you inherit it. Most of the millionaires that are out right now, and for all those haters, they don't want to hear this, they don't inherit any of their money. Some people with a lot of money don't pass the money down to their kids because they know they're gonna blow it. They might leave them some assets and things like that. I get it. But if you guys take the time to listen to the Dave Ramsey Show, he might be nitpicking stuff, but truthfully, I doubt it. He has something that's called the Millionaire Hour. The Millionaire Hour, he discusses all these things with millionaires, true millionaires. And when he asks them, a majority of them, what they inherited, the number one thing they usually say is hard work. Or the second thing they say is nothing. So becoming a millionaire or rich doesn't necessarily mean you need to inherit anything. Once again, that's someone with a poor loser mentality. You want to keep them out of your life because if you're trying to build wealth, people telling you that rich people only inherit money is trash. Here's one that's really difficult and it sucks, but you're going to hear this. You think you're better than us? Yes, I'm better than you. That's what I really want to say. But the truth be told is you want to be the best version of yourself. And if your expectations for yourself and building wealth is better than theirs, well, then I guess you are better than them. But once again, that's what you want to do. Why do they care about what you do? Makes no sense. But as I said plenty of times, I'm going to mention it again. The reason why a lot of people say these hater comments is because you are a threat. And sorry, haters, but if I'm a threat, that is your problem. The next thing people say is money isn't everything. Now, not having money is everything. Have you ever been broke? That doesn't feel like something that you want to experience. So money is everything. I don't care what you say, money in this world runs it. If you don't have money, you're gonna struggle. If you're not good with money, you're gonna struggle. So yes, money is everything. I don't care what you think. We live in a capitalist society. Money runs the world. Now, that's not saying you need to be an throw away all your morals just for money. That's not true. But to act like money is not extremely important is just ridiculous. Here's another one. Why bother saving? Because you can't take it with you when you die. Oh, man. Listen, we don't know when we are gonna die. So until that day, we save, we invest, and we try to become wealthy early. That way we can live our life happy, free, make any decisions we wanna make. And yes, you're right. When I die, I cannot bring it with me. I get it, that's true. We all know that can happen. But you can leave it to your kids. You can leave it to your nieces and your nephews. You can leave it to your siblings. You could donate it. There's so many things that you can do to help other people who are not able to have this money or doesn't have the skill that you have to build wealth. So yes, I understand when you die, you can't bring it with you, but you can give it to people, okay? So stop being a hater. Another thing people say is, you're just being greedy. What is so greedy about having money? Listen, guys, money is extremely interesting, especially the psychology of money. People do some crazy things when it comes to money. So to me, I find it very, very fascinating, the topic of money. I really do. But to say that I'm greedy because I just like the topic of money, I mean, what if I'm good at making money and giving away money and I'm donating, I'm doing philanthropy? Does that make me greedy? Listen, you don't know my life. People don't know what you do. They don't know nothing. But unfortunately, you'll be labeled as greedy just because you are good with money and you have a lot of it. Get out of here. And here's the last one. You will never be happy chasing money. Chasing money, guys, is not forever, okay? Because the truth is, you cannot chase money for such a long period of time. Because you know what? There is truth behind this. It's not going to make you happy if for your whole entire life you're chasing money. But you know what happens when people who are broke? They live their life chasing money continuously because they don't have any. Now, the way I like to think of it as in you chase money to a certain point, and then once you feel you're getting close to financial freedom and you feel like you can do the things that you want in life, you can slow down. You could do things that you enjoy in life. You don't have to work as hard. You could take things nice and easy because you did all the hard work to get you to where you are now. So yes, don't be broke all the time, because if not, you'll be chasing money for the rest of your life. And yes, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be sad and miserable. So there it is, guys. Those are the 12 things that haters are going to say on your way to building money. It's just going to happen. You're going to hear it. I only listed 12, and I'm pretty sure there's hundreds of more. And I would love to hear if you drop a comment down below. And guys, do me a favor. The haters are saying I will never get to 1,000 subscribers. So with your help me get there by hitting the like, subscribe, leave a comment, do whatever it takes, guys, to spread this message. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.